This is a question of past paper, October 2011, 43 variant, question number 5. And what question says, particle moves in straight line, I said before, because in our syllabus, curve motion is not a syllabus. Only go straight and come back. All right, with having zero velocity. It means stop and come back. It start from rest from A. This is a very meaningful point here. Start from rest at A. Start from rest at A. You know what does mean? When start from rest from A, so when time is 0, velocity confirms 0. And displacement naturally 0 because it's starting observer. It has not covered any distance. So it's starting from here. And come to rest at B. 100% confirm when it stops at B. Confirm. Time I don't know, but velocity confirms 0. Okay. He's saying that given this formula, all right, and find expression of displacement from P to A in terms of T and K. So displacement is my target. So let's see how to find displacement. And all of you know there are 3 levels are there. Displacement. If you differentiate, you get velocity. If you differentiate, you get acceleration. So D for differentiation, D. And if I want to come down, integration. So I am on the level of velocity and I need displacement expression. So I must integrate it. So I'm integrating. When I'm integrating, students, what happened? So S is equals to integral sine 6t to power 2 minus kt to power cube dt. So let's start. Increase the power by 1, 3 and divide by same. Increase the power by 1, so 4 and divide by same and plus c. Okay. And now I can see, because he was asking us that fine in terms of TK must involve in the question, but displacement from A. So I think simple plan left. This data I will plug in here. But what data? Time 0, S0, I will plug in here. So I'm saying here, put time 0 and S0. So let's start. When I plug in S0 here, my students, 0, T0 here and T0 here becomes 0. So C becomes 0, put back in equation, and I got pure equation 2 cube, T cube and minus 1 over 4 KT4. This is because he was asking us in terms of K and T, and this is my final answer for displacement. And I believe this point is very clear. And let's go for the part number 2. Okay, part number 2 is asking that find expression for T in terms of K when P is at B. When the particle reach at B, we know it very well, velocity is 0. So I have only one choice left behind. I will plug in velocity 0 because we know that only one thing is given by him, and that is the velocity is 0 at B. So I'm going to plug in velocity 0. So let's start. Put velocity 0 at B point. So when I put a velocity 0, my students, what happens then? 0 is equals to 6t to power 2 minus k t to power 3. I will take common out and t to power 2 common out. I get 6 minus kt. So either this part equal to 0 or this part equal to 0. So t square equal to 0, no way. 6 minus kt is equal to 0, yes. So kt is equals to 6 and t becomes 6 over k. And this is my answer because he was asking find expression of T in terms of K. I hope so all of you understanding what is going on. Let's talk about the last part. He said distance given AB is 108. It means, and find the K value. So distance given by him is 108. And already I have a displacement expression. Okay. And distance, you know it very well, that 108, because particle not turning back, particle just going and stop there. So distance and displacement, they are perfectly same. And make sure when particle is going only, not turning back, distance and displacement will be same. For example, particle turn back, then distance is this total and displacement is this gap. how much is away from observer, how much the away. So it means in this the current condition, distance displacement same. So I can use the first part for the third part. Okay, so get ready. He is given that 108 displacement, so I can replace here 108, and k and t value I can replace from here even. So let's start. Part number third, I'm looking for. He said that S is given 108. Let me recheck. Yeah, he said distance 108 and find K value. So distance is 108. This I'm going to plug in here, and the T value I'm going to plug in here and get K value. That's it. So 108 equal to 2 and 6 over K to power 3 and 1 over 4 K as it is, and T 6 over K to power 4. And I'm going to solve it. This is a very clear. 6 to power 3 is 216. 6 power 3, sorry. Yes, 216 into 2. I got 432 over. Make sure this cube of upper term and cube of lower term both separate. I get K cube. And what about this? 1 over 4K as it is, and 6 to power 4 is what? 6 and 1296 over K to power 4. And this K will cancel and make it 3 power. And this is I can cancel it, even this part, 4 ones of 4 and 4 3 2 24. And after that, simplification, 108 432 by K cube minus 324 by K cube. Now only one choice left. K cube is LCM. For discussing, all right. So 432 minus 324 over 108. Cross multiply, K cube multiply left hand side, it will become like this. And here 432 minus 324, I get 108. And 108 and 108 will divide. I get 108 over 108 becomes 1. And cube root of 1 is 1. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe the point is very clear. And let's go for the last part. So the last part is here, the maximum value of V. Make sure the basic point is what? When particle is going for the maximum or the minimum velocities, this point or this point, always acceleration 0, always acceleration 0. Then what I will do, job number 1, I will differentiate acceleration velocity, I get acceleration, then I'm going to plug in A0, get time from there, and that time put again back an equation of velocity to get the maximum velocity of the particle. So let's start. So I'm going to discuss the last part and concentrate here. And I'm doing it now. Part number 4, velocity is given by him is 60 square, 60 square, and K value is actually 1 now, so it will go away, minus T cube, because K value I got a 1. Now students, what to do now? I differentiate. And when differentiate, as student, I get acceleration. 2 comes down, multiply 6, power 1 less. 3 comes down and power 1 less. And now I will plug in, put acceleration 0 for V max, maximum velocity. When I plug in 0 here, 12t, in the meantime, I take a 3t common out from here, my students, 4 and t. So either 3t 0 or this whole thing is 0. So 3t is 0, it is not possible, because times 0, it is not possible. And 4 minus t equal to 0, yes, it is possible. So this is a time, and this time I will plug in back an equation. So V max means maximum velocity. 6, 4 to power 2 minus 4 to power 3. And I'm going to finalize the answer. 6 times 2, 16, and minus 64. And answer coming 32 meter per second. I hope so. the point is very, very clear.